Hey YouTube, welcome to the Amazing Spider-Man number 39 review. Now this is the kickoff, well, not really the kickoff, but this is the gang war storyline. There's actually a number of issues and crossover and tie-in books. Actually, I can show you kind of the reading list. There is a ton of books. Began in November and will end in March. There was an Amazing Spider-Man Gang War First Strike, which was kind of a prelude to it or the kickoff of it. I am reading the Amazing Spider-Man and Miles Morales. I'm not picking up all of these tie-ins. Just don't want to spend the money on all of these tie-ins for an event that I can probably get the main gist of the story from reading Spider-Man and Miles Morales. So with that said, let's jump in. They do give you this nice little map of the island of Manhattan, of New York City, and kind of give you all the different territories that are carved out by the different villains. And there's a lot of different characters that are involved in this storyline. So let's jump in, and we see, that basically the city is, under attack from all of these different, street level factions trying to claim stake on different parts of the city. We see the ringmaster there. And again, we just see this chaos going on, all of these, gangs fighting and trying to claim their spots. And so we see Spider-Man realizes, with everything going on, he needed to kind of assemble a team to try to help combat the gang war. And so we've got Spidey, She-Hulk, Miles Morales, Elektra, and Spider-Woman. And so they are here to aid Spidey, and they jump in, and they're trying to break up this battle that's going on and return some order to the streets of New York City. And we see in this case they're successful. And we see we cut to the mayor's office with a little kind of command center that Luke Cage is running. And so the team here that Spidey's assembled has decided that it's better kind of to split up and take on different sections of the city to try to help resolve it. So we see Elektra, go off. We see Spider-Woman, and we see Miles. She-Hulk sticks with Spidey for the time being. And then again, we see some more of the different characters. Lady Mariah, I believe, White Rabbit. We see the Beetle, who is Tombstone's daughter. And so we see all these different battles going on. And Beetle, Tombstone's daughter is kind of, taking over where Tombstone left off because he's been in the hospital. And then we cut to that. We see Robbie Robertson with his son Randy. Randy was injured in a previous issue, and he happens to be at the same hospital that Tombstone is. And Tombstone's been unconscious, so he doesn't know exactly what's going on. And Robbie kind of breaks it down to him and just saying, "Hey, look, my son got hurt, your daughter wasn't," and there's this kind of back and forth. And they have a long history, Robbie and Tombstone, from the back in Spectacular Spider-Man days. And we see that Tombstone finally realizes what's going on, that the city's kind of, burning. And he decides that, he's going to jump back in. And again, we see these battles now going on. She-Hulk and Spider-Man teamed up, and they're trying to stop some of the craziness that is happening. We see Shotgun, who's been involved in the storyline, who actually put Tombstone in the hospital. And then we see White Rabbit and Beetle, and in walks Tombstone. And, he is here to help and, help his daughter and, get his territory back. And we see a little bit of a, back and forth. And then we also see now Madame Mystique. No, it's not Mystique. It's Madame something. Madam M, we'll call her. She has taken out Hammerhead in a bloody fashion. It actually showed up in the issue. This storyline has been actually pretty violent. I mean, Hammerhead got hit in the head with a baseball bat, bludgeoned, and is bloody. And she's basically looking to do away with his body. And then we cut back to Spider-Man and She-Hulk, as they have now kind of ended another little skirmish that was going on. And in walks Tombstone. And Tombstone says, hey, we need to, team up. And that's where we leave off. So overall, this was, a pretty good issue. The thing I think about the gang war so far has been a pretty, like I said, violent and bloody storyline, and we see there's a lot of characters. There's a lot of different factions of criminals trying to take over. So you can see all the different areas. So that's the one thing I think in the storyline like this is there's a lot of these fringe characters or characters you may not be familiar with that are in the storyline, and so it just makes it as a complicated story because there's so many different characters, players in this story. So, but overall, pretty solid. I'll go with a 3 webheads, somewhere a little bit better than average. But yeah, I think that's what I got for you today. Let me know what you think of the gang war storyline if you're reading it. If not, just drop me a comment and say hello. But thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.